Welcome to Word of Grace and Truth. Today's topic is Preach the Word. Preach the Word. The Word of God is the most powerful and sharp device for sanctification because it can separate soul and spirit and bone joints and marrow. Indeed, the Word of God is the one thing that is needful to everyone. The Word of God is very powerful, sharper than two-edged sword. It can separate the soul and the spirit. These are two things that are invisible to human. But the Word of God is so powerful and sharper that it can separate the soul and spirit, that your mind can no longer control your spirit. The Word of God has that power. And that was why Jesus revealed, when matter was serious, taking care of physical things, and Mary sat at the feet of Christ, listening to his word. And when Martha called the attention of the Lord to tell Mary to come and help in the house chores, and the Lord said, look, Martha, you are troubled for so many things. One thing is needful, and Mary has taken that one thing. What is the one thing that is needful for every man that lives on this earth? That is the Word of God. It is the end thing. You use it to do so many things. God gave his word to Ezekiel in a revelation and told him, speak to these dry bones, and the dry bones become mighty army. God gave his word to Elijah, and Elijah gave it to the woman of Zarephath. As far as you will feed me first, until this famine cease, this drought end, you will always eat. That is the word of God. And whenever he speaks it, it must surely come to pass. So it's the one thing that is needful. It's the one thing we should take heed to. It's one thing we should endeavor to follow, meditate, and brood over it. The word of God is everything we need. It was the word that manifested and become flesh in the person of Jesus Christ. So that is the device that can bring everything that is impossible to man to come to pass. Know this also, that God knows us by name, but we know him by his voice or his word. That is how you can be able to recognize God. When you know the word of God, you won't be pushed about. You won't be going to and fro with so many, doctrines and so many testimonies and motivations. So many people doesn't preach the word of God now. But we are encouraged. We are told to preach it in season and out of season. Some people share their testimonies and their speeches in such a way that God should take glory in them. Whereas it's the other way around. We take glory in God, in God's glory. Not that God should take glory in them. So let's preach the word that is power, that is powerful, that is sharper than two-edged sword. The word that can bring things that doesn't exist as though they exist. That is one thing that is needful for everyone that lives on this earth. Remain blessed with God and know also that Jesus Christ is coming.